Hey friends, it's Ian Khan, the Futurist here at RSNA 2025. We're talking with industry leaders, innovators, and we've got Yuwan here from NanoVision. And Lee, welcome to the Futurist series here at RSNA.
Thank you.
You've come a long way.
Yes.
And what are your observations here since yesterday or the last couple of days?
Yeah, since probably Sunday, right? Yeah. So for me, it's actually first time being here for RSNA. Our company has been here for a few years. So talking about the event, I think is definitely the largest, and there's so many people here, so many good companies here. And we see, we're still feel very excited about the industry.
Yeah. So tell us about NanoVision. What is the company all about? What are you guys solving?
So NanoVision is a CT-focused company, but we're doing completely different technology for CT scanner. NanoVision is doing what we call the phased array CT, called the PACT, PACT. So the PACT does not rotate, does not rotate physically, not like the other traditional CT, we call the spiral CT. So NanoVision is the first and actually the only company doing phased array CT in the world.
Okay.
I would say we call that, we believe that's a next generation of CT because it already has achieved much better images than the latest, even the photon counting CT invented by Siemens. So we are already having, you can see our images that has much clearer images, more details, that allow the doctors to have a better, more accurate diagnosis at the very early stage.
Excellent. How are you seeing, AI change the landscape of medical diagnostics imaging?
We embrace AI technology for sure, and but we also believe to let AI do a better job, you need to actually have a better equipment first. So let equipment to see more clear images, more details of information, and generate more information for AI that could help AI improve, and also in return also let AI to do better job for doctors to have a more efficient diagnosis, more accurate diagnosis. So you need to do that in a combined way. It's not just let AI do the job only. You need to also improve on the equipment first, as we call that as medical infrastructure first.
You have a really great presence in China. You're doing amazing stuff. Tell us about your observation in the Asian market versus the US market. Like, what are you seeing? Is there an adoption difference? Is there more openness somewhere or not? We want to understand and really look at the basics.
I think it's actually, we don't see the differences between Asian market and the global market or US American market. And I think the market, the needs from clinical side is the same. So you always want to have better tools to help the clinical doctors to diagnose. Again, we're in the medical imaging industry, so we'll help them to diagnose in the early stage in the more accurate way. That's the same. So you want to bring that kind of value, clinical value, to the hospital, to the industry, right? So we don't see the differences. And also the big players, GE, Siemens, they're all in China. They're providing same kind of technologies. Although we might be 1 or 2 years behind, like Siemens PCCT, but it's widely accepted at the moment. And but we are providing the technology. We don't think the technology has boundary. Has the differences in different regions. But again, I think AI also is being widely accepted in China in the Chinese hospitals. So the doctors like using that. But I don't think it's the same company are doing that because there are data, restrictions between countries. But again, the applications, the AI applications is already being, I think we're following probably the same trend in the industry.
What about patient wait times in the regions that you operate? Are some regions really good at very short patient waiting times, or are some really long? Like, what is that?
Yeah, as everybody knows, China has probably one of the largest population in the world. So yes, the waiting time, especially in the top tier hospitals, is quite long, especially for the CT and the MR. Yeah, but CT is kind of busy, starting from maybe 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. is all waiting long queue outside of CT scanner rooms. But I think China, the government, especially the government, is investing in a lot of medical infrastructure. You can see they put in more and more CT scanner, MRI equipment into the hospital. So that definitely helps on the waiting time for the patients. Yeah. So it's important. We see that trend that's happening. You basically, based on the sales data every year, you can see that. Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
What do the next few years look like for you guys at NanoVision? What are you working on? What will that change? What's that path that you can tell us about?
Yeah. So NanoVision, we started the company actually back in 2014. It's been like, this is the 11th year.
Yeah.
So we are expecting the regulatory approval by Chinese FDA, basically the NMPA, by this month. We are expecting that, and we're already submitted for the EU, we call CE certificate application. We're expecting the approval by middle of next year, 2026. And we're preparing for the FDA approval. So we're preparing for the material to submit that. So hopefully we can get that by end of next year or maybe early 2027. So that's first, we have to get a regulatory approval. Then we are preparing the first, the commercialization. Next year, we're preparing scaling up the manufacturing so that when we hit the market, so we can have the equipment ready. But more importantly, we're getting more improved on the our equipment itself. So we're pushing to the market is the first generation product, which, as I mentioned earlier, we already had better images, clinical images than even the state-of-art PCCT, photon counting CT, and then we're still keep improving because it's a completely different technology. As we mentioned, it's phased array CT, doesn't rotate, it eliminates the motion artifact because we keep the X-ray sources and the detectors in the still way. So that's the basically we keep moving in that way to be increase on the data, the volume of data, more accuracy, more details on the images. Also work closely with the AI applications. Incredible. So this is definitely, we believe in the next few years you will see big changes in the CT industry. You will see more of more into the higher resolution clinical usage, and the CT scanner is going to move away from mechanical rotation to we call the static in a static way. This is what we believe. Also, integration with AI, definitely that will be happening really fast.
Incredible. Well, thank you so much for sharing some insights with our audiences here at RSNA. You guys are doing something very, very, very fine-tuned, and that could change a lot of different things in industry, diagnosis, accuracy, and so on.
Exactly.
And we'll keep on following on your journey to see what's happening. And best of luck with the approvals.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.